August 20th, 2021. FWC asked for comment, so I gave it to them. 68A-6.003. I am unclear on this. 68A-6.0031 permits issued under this chapter shall not authorize the possession of any threatened or endangered species in accordance with 68A-27 FAC. If you are saying that no one can have an endangered or threatened species under a personal possession permit, then I am all for that. If you are saying that Class 1 licensees cannot possess endangered and threatened species, then that would be a problem, at least until we end the practice of those animals being bred, exploited, and discarded. As you know, I am certainly all for that. I like the other provisions you added here. I think there needs to be far more transparency to the public and watchdog groups, however, as both state and federal enforcement actions usually take in excess of 6 years between the time of the citation and any accountability. Licensees should not be able to renew their licenses if they are not in full compliance with the laws. There is no legitimate reason to allow private possession of wildcats of any species or class. So, just for the record, I believe Florida needs to be proactive and end this practice. It saves taxpayer dollars, the environment, human lives when the public is not allowed to hold captive wildlife for their own amusement. 68A-6.018. Injuries, bites, and escapes is fine with me, but we will probably be your only licensee that bothers to stay in compliance. Good luck with policing that. If the FWC would take the lead, rather than wait for the federal government to force it upon you this year, you could eliminate 95% of the injuries and escapes from big cats by prohibiting contact with them and phasing out private possession of all exotic cats. The Big Cat Public Safety Act has 203 bipartisan co-sponsors in the House and 24 bipartisan co-sponsors in the Senate, and is poised to pass this year because it passed the House last December with a 2/3 majority vote, and we just ran out of time before it could be heard in the Senate. The federal bill prohibits cub handling, requires a 15-foot distance if there is no permanent barrier in place, and phases out private ownership of big cats. You are just going to have to rewrite all of this in a few months, so you may as well get out ahead of it. NFT news. Gina, Tron, and Matt Conn asked me to meet with Ben Lashes about putting our one-of-one NFTs on Foundation.app, and he suggested that I do a Hey All You Cool Cats and Kittens video NFT announcing our new line of NFTs. Carole Baskin announces Last Wild Cat Saved. This moment in time had to be preserved in an NFT, and if you are the new owner, you hold a piece of international significance and pop culture history. Carole Baskin and her crew at Big Cat Rescue have been seeking relief for the exotic cats you first met in Tiger King Murder, Mayhem, and Madness for decades. Once Joe Exotic was in prison and the GW Zoo sold, attention turned to exposing the condition at his partner's Tiger King Park Zoo. On August 13, 2021, Jeff and Lauren Lowe abandoned the remaining animals to the U.S. Department of Justice, with provisions that they all be relocated by August 20th, 2021. The first sale of this NFT comes with an autographed copy of the Letter of Abandonment, the government notice, and the census of animals to be rescued. Jamie's house. If the weather holds, I'm going to help Jamie paint her house blue this afternoon. We also reached out to Sasha Nikic. I can never pronounce that last name. It's 5 letters, and I can't say it. Nikic. And asked him to start on the $80,000 studio edition. The shed plans should arrive next week as well. If you're enjoying my diary, please like, share, and subscribe. You can find other ways to connect to me over at bigcatrescue.org/Carole.Baskin.